Suppose I should close
Oh,
Minecraft.
Yes, you should
Oh,
close
I have-
Minecraft.
I'm just nearly done with what I'm doing.
Minecraft. I say as I was setting up Minecraft for later.
I still need to set up that that Minecraft server.
Well, I might set one up here in a minute after the session. But oh god. Hey everyone, you want to play Minecraft?
It's 800. It's 800 Microsoft points
Yeah.
You know,
to join my Christian Minecraft server. It's not religious or anything. That guy's just called Christian.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can I build a temple to Corellian? I heard that this Minecraft thing is can be quite therapeutic, helping me to better control myself.
Oh, that's supposed to be Dirk. He's a little off.
I'm a little off. Yeah, I haven't done it in a while.
But yeah, he's usually a bit more.
Oh.
Yeah, see, not in voice, not in, words.
It might be mellowed out Dirk.
True.
He has
Oh god, stoner.
He's taken the spiritual Xanax.
Dirk, are you on the spacky?
I am on the truth of Corellian.
I have seen the face of my god.
No, that's the gnomish kush they grow in Evermeet.
How do you know
Seen
the
the
face of
face
my
of-
god don't look like gnomish kush? Maybe he's really fucked
Anyway.
up.
Anyways, everybody go ahead and get in game.
I'm here.
I have seen the face of the Elven Father, and he smiled upon me and brought me peace.
Which was really creepy because I was just trying to get to sleep.
Exactly.
That's also really strange, because Coralon is very, very prone to flights of fancy and just kind of fucking off after hanging out with you for a week.
I mean, he does that with you.
He did it with the entire elven race.
I know.
We stopped
just
shape-shifting and he got bored with us. That's literally the elven creation story.
I know.
I love it. You guys aren't shape-shifting enough anymore. I hate all these constant forms. Why?
Fuck me. Anyway.
Were you here? No, yeah, sorry. Oh god, my brain is like, Troll was Dirk. Dirk wasn't with us last session. Were you here last session, Troll? It's like, oh wait, yeah, it was a fucking frog.
There's a fucking frog.
Botiques.
The fucking frog that doesn't have a sense of humor.
Alright,
learned
what
about
did we
cute
do? Looks
aggression.
like something vampires from the looks of this map.
We were...
Just as Guild was last time, I feel like we definitely did
It was
something.
the time before last. Last time we faffed
Yeah,
around.
time before last is what I meant to say, yes.
We asked a few questions. We were stopping at the homes of the families of the people who were killed in the attacks and question them about anything.
Oh yeah, you
that
got
we
the
could use to
guards
tie
called
them
on
together.
us.
Yes,
I
exactly.
remember.
Because his license did Spooky Shadow, and Botus broke into somebody's home. But, together, we are chaos.
No. Botus broke into someone's home and his license did the spooky shadow.
Yeah. I said, well, I said then, because his license did the shadow after. But anyway, and we were on our way to speak to this licensed spawn, and then we were, I think, going to check in on... Or no, I think we were just continuing the investigation after that.
To get everyone up to date on... Did I paste that in already? I'll paste in the notes from the vampires that we have so far.
Yes.
For people who do not remember what we have learned.
Oh god.
And did not write it down.
Damn, Bellcat. Oh, man.
Oh.
I learned that I never read my notes when I take them.
No, I don't really do it too often either. Unless it's like a
Yeah.
mystery, which I guess we do a lot lately, so...
Yeah.
Troll is funny because he's DMing a game for me now, and he has now seen my note taking.
It's
and
beautiful.
apparently it was so good that he
It's so
used part of it
beautiful.
as like part of my notes as a template for other people.
It's so gorgeous.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
Dappled Shade got fucked up by babies.
Babies, that's
yeah, cute
right.
aggression.
Cute aggression.
Oh yeah, he
Scrolling up the
wanted to
chat
eat.
log.
Yeah.
He wanted to eat a baby.
Puppies and kittens don't
He
work. You
wants
want to
to
kill
eat
a
it.
baby.
He wants to like touch it and eat it, and then give the person who let him touch and eat the baby all of his money.
Oh yeah, and he asked really, really uncomfortable questions to the
It-
the widow, who just lost her husband.
So it's literally Bodis who
So
has
she
never
had a baby.
experienced any emotional reaction like this in his entire life. He's experiencing the strongest drug high he
Yeah.
has ever had. And he does not know why and how.
And it makes him feel bad. It's kind
Was-
of
it's
a
meth.
horror for him.
It's like
Was Speak with Dead last session? It was the time before last, wasn't it?
I believe it was the time before last.
Okay.
Maybe?
I was so cute. I want to rip them apart and sacrifice everything I have for the experience.
Well then. He's
He
going
hasn't. Oh, there we go. He hasn't explored the extent to which they go from that to a more grung-like. This is a lesser life form.
So here's what's gonna happen. At some point, we're gonna find Bodis having like split open a baby's belly, hollowed out its insides, flayed open its rib cage, and draped it over his head. He'll just be sitting there,
Okay.
purely content.
He will be blissed. He will be blissed out if he
Yeah.
does that.
Just
Anyway,
totally blissful.
So we visited
Right.
3 of the houses so far, one of whom you got the guards called on us, so we have 1 more house to visit.
So cute.
Let's hope this visit is a lot less gaudy.
Were you there with us? I don't remember.
No.
No, okay.
Oh, that's right. The destined spoke with the dead. A few of them.
Yes.
It didn't
okay,
get
it
very
was.
much.
Yeah,
I think it was
session.
last session.
It was.
Okay,
yeah.
so we learnt a few things from that as well.
Let's try to figure out which one it was.
He asked some weird questions from the dead guy.
They were
but
the destined questions. They had to be
yeah,
asked.
yeah, yep. But one of which was relevant.
Me tat. Yeah,
Anyways,
Baby meat hat.
I took notes for a bit there. And it was like I just wrote session, number, line, all of the major events and important information. Repeat. Well, other line, then repeat.
but
Alright, so on to the last house.
yes, which
I guess. I have no idea what. Oh, right, we were going clockwise, weren't we? So we started at. Well, no, we started at 1 and they got kicked out, so now we have Ratha, because we then went Failar and Hanan, so we have Ratha left.
yes, I do believe so. And yeah, you guys will head on over, and once again, it's a rather nice looking apartment complex. Not the best, but obviously not the worst.
How much does being a Tanner pay?
Pretty good, considering the fact that you're soaked in piss most of the time.
Alright.
It pays a skilled worker.
Alright, well, we'll go inside, see what Is there a receptionist?
Let's see. There. Um, there is, yes.
Alright. Oh god. Oh, alright. Hello there.
The receptionist is a rather portly human man, wearing a silk shirt, but you can tell, but with a somewhat cheap cotton coat over it. You see he's, as I said, rather portly. He's got a very large mustache. He has very notably salt and pepper hair. Let's see. Seems to be getting typical pizza shop owner. He seems to have a very pronounced widow's peak, and he is very. How do I put this? He seems to have his eyes closed.
The most Italian man with the squintiest eyes you've ever seen.
As
Does he have
just,
anime eyes or is he sleeping?
as he just looks at you
Does
and
he
he's
have
like,
block eye?
as he just says, "Oh, hello. How can I help you, sir?"
We're here investigating the recent deaths from the exsanguinations. We heard that one of the victims lived here. Ratha Wiran.
Oh yes, poor, unfortunate Ratha. Somewhat fortunate for me though, as she had just paid the month's rent.
I was wondering if you could answer some questions we had about them.
I suppose I've spoken to a lot of people, the guards, the guards, some family friends, a couple of other groups, such as yourselves. Not quite as eclectic, of course, but then again, one of you is a two-foot frog, so.
Well, this one I'm gonna gesture at is Lyson, is with the it's Grey Hands, right?
Lyson, who was like
Grey Hands
reading a
was
book,
with
not
the Grey
paying
Hands.
attention. What? Oh, yeah.
So anyway, so a few questions. First of all, did they live alone?
Yes, she did.
Did they have any partners?
Oh, I have no doubt that she's had more than she's had her fair share. There's been certain nights where she has not returned to her dwelling, and certain nights where
She's brought
certain
someone
nights
home?
where certain nights where I have had young gentlemen try to
Follows.
yes try to vacate the premises.
Had you given out any keys to anyone other than her?
She did request one for a relative or two of hers, but that relative did not live in the city, so I told her that unfortunately that would not be allowed.
Do you know if she had any relatives who did live in the city?
I assume not, because she did not ask for any keys for them.
Fair enough.
Were any keys ever actually given?
No.
So she only had her one.
As far as I'm aware, yes. I suppose she could have had it copied or anything like that. But that would be against the agreement of the written.
When did you last see her?
Alive.
Let's see, when did I last see her alive?
Also quickly searching for her death time.
Brock eyes and Yowie head. Oh god.
Horrifying creature. He's like rotund, almost round. Looks like a typical Italian pizzeria owner. Huge hands that extend like the length of his torso. And his eyes never
So he's
open.
just an SCP at that point. Anyways.
Yeah.
Out of character, I don't.
I'm just trying to figure out if they were going to work or coming back from work.
Oh, yes. Sorry, give me a second. I don't remember the exact. I don't remember exactly when, if she was coming or going. It was one of her off days, I believe.
Okay, Los, we have.
I don't suppose that you have your key to her place, or a master key to the apartment block in your possession?
We know that last
Oh, of
session
course.
they were cleared out.
Oh, have we already seen it above table?
No. But you did see with the last place you went to that the guards had already been there and had already checked the place.
Rotha
Oh,
disappeared
this is a okay.
third and was found first, so yeah.
My brain didn't
Yeah.
process this was a different place. Guys, we could check. They might be neglectful.
Have
It's
you cleaned out
It's entirely possible.
her apartment already?
Let's see. Well, I was going to later today, but I had been pushing it off a bit because of there's so many people asking to see,
It's quite
and
convenient.
I wished to I wanted to assist in any way that I can. So even if the guards are unable to find out what happened, then if any of you are able to, then that is more than wonderful.
Well, the more of us, the more groups looking, the more likely it is we'll find something. So you're okay with us going up and taking a look at the place then?
I would want to come with you, of course. Make
Of
sure
course,
that you
of course.
don't damage or take anything.
I suppose
Alright.
we can talk while we walk then.
Well,
If you don't have anything else to be doing.
I need to cast the spell, and it's gonna take some time. So, if you guys have any more questions,
Are you gonna do speak with dead?
I'm level 3,
Do you
man.
need a corpse for that?
You need a 3rd level spell slot for that.
And
Oh, you're right.
not
We had
be a wizard.
the wizard cast last time. Yeah.
Yeah, wizards
the other
can't
guy
get.
did.
Wait, can wizards get? I don't think they can speak with dead.
I'm pretty sure they can.
I think that's a cleric and warlock thing.
I was thinking of the they had the guards cast it last time.
Oh yeah, they
also-
got it.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay.
I assume they must have cast speak with dead on the corpses. Why haven't?
No, I'm gonna check for any magical. alterations.
The corpses that Comical had them do was like the ones that were at the brawl with the.
Yeah. I'm just saying they must have cast speak with dead on the corpses that were attacked.
Yeah.
We haven't heard anything.
Most
about
likely.
that. That's annoying. I'll have to ask. Alright. Well then, let's go upstairs to the place.
He's like, let's go start ritual casting detect magic. Early wizard times. I can't prepare most of my spells that are ritual. I just can't afford it, guys.
She's, Did you tell him that you were going to start casting that?
Yeah, that's what we were just getting into.
I missed what you said specifically.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast some...
I think, yeah, you just said you were gonna cast a spell. You never specified which one.
Yeah. And you know what? She would expect... Ace-Lyson would just expect people to know from context. Context. And they probably won't.
Well, of the two spells you could cast, you can't cast one that needs a corpse anyway, so I probably would arrive at that conclusion eventually.
Well, she could be
I've
casting
seen
any spells. Yeah, you've seen her detect magic. You have.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm more talking about the apartment owner. Mr. Creosote. He's not Mr. Creosote.
I'm just gonna watch you start for a few seconds and then just be like, right. That's it. And it's like, she's just, casting detect magic.
That's just kind of mean for you.
Well, he's not
Mr. Creosote.
He's not fat enough to be Mr. Creosote, to be fair. I'll be nice. He's not fat enough.
Oh, good lord.
Let's see. It's interesting that ritual casting doesn't say you must be holding your spellbook, it just must be a spell in your spellbook.
Yeah.
Huh. Pose the question of, are you doing it from memory? But I don't know, probably not. It's probably just a wording thing.
Maybe occasionally you're
that-
checking your spell book, making sure that you're doing it right.
It's most definitely like reading from your
I
notes.
I assume it's to prevent the thing where it's like, oh, would you look at that? A spell book. I am the DM, and you're carrying your spell book, and the enemy is smart. So, alchemist fire.
Yeah.
You no longer have a spell book. Get fucked.
Well, ritual casting only works on ritual spells, and if
Yeah.
that happens,
If you're
in your
casting
spellbook,
them in
that
combat,
happens. But
then
well, here's the thing.
No, I mean like in general, like with not requiring spells for spellbook for spells.
They never have. The spellbook is literally just a list of diagrams and components that you reference back to for later. It's
No,
not
no.
special.
I'm just thinking about it. It's probably all partially, at least, for like that sort of war game mentality.
Yeah, realistically, a spellbook, the book itself is worth very little, and the only reason you need fine inks is because you have to draw very fine lines, I guess. Because
Wouldn't you need a fine pen then?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's literally just like difficulty
up the
padding.
gold cost.
Yeah, like what spellbooks are and what magic is in D&D. The book itself is completely non-magical, and there's nothing special about it. It's the knowledge in the book.
Yes.
Yeah, it's you're shimmying your hands in just the right way, saying just the right sounds at just the right tones at just the right times to make the weave move. That's all you're doing.
I wonder if anyone's ever gotten pissed drunk and accidentally cast the wish spell.
And that's something I was getting into. Well, I think so ninth level spells are probably so complex you're not going to do it by accident. But my point, that is a point I bring up often. It's like, is it illegal in most settlements to do like the wiggle your fingers and speak gibberish bit, the school with actually to make fun of a wizard because you might actually accidentally cast something?
Skibbity bee bop, boo that.
Yeah, it's scatting dangerous.
Badoo.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I mean, as far as Ed Greenwood's concerned, that's a very real possibility.
Yeah, the interesting thing for me though is the fact that for like a lot of that sort of thing, it's like because like it's heavily implied that it works off of like Full Metal Alchemist rules, where it's like each wizard does their own spell book, and
Yeah, no, that is the case. Like, there's a million ways to cast Fireball. That is actual D&D lore. It's just how you get
Yeah.
there.
and like my question is, does like say one person casts Fireball by doing the Macarena, can he teach someone else to cast that spell the same exact way?
Yes, that's a magical tradition.
Yes.
So,
His way of doing the Macarena in just the right cadence of voice, just the right movement.
So,
So basically, everybody from, say, what you could recognize what magical academy someone was from by the way they cast a certain spell,
Precisely.
because you could be like, oh, the
So then-
teacher taught them that way. I know that
so
teacher.
does that mean that a way you cast spells can be trademarked or copyrighted?
pretty much, that's magical traditions. That's like trade secrets.
Yeah.
Something to keep in mind.
Eh.
If you are a wizard trying to recognize someone else casting Fireball, you don't watch their components. You watch how the weave is moving.
It's
Anyways,
Yeah.
sorry, give me a second.
if you even have that sense to begin with, because like how the weave is perceived by every single person is slightly different.
Well, I'm talking about like
It's
as the spell forms, not looking at the strands of weave itself earlier in the casting.
but is it?
Yeah.
Might it be too late by then? Anyway, go on. Sorry about that. We
Yes. So, sorry. Yes. So, the you guys are led upstairs to the to where you're to where you are told that the young elf's apartment was. And yeah, you head on up, and it is rather interesting. Let's see. Sorry. It's rather interesting in that the there are a lot of bookshelves, but not a lot of books.
Like,
Interesting.
is there dust on anything?
On the table.
Is there dust on top of the books?
There does not seem to be any.
And none on the shelves with the gaps?
Nope.
Were her shelves always like this?
Landlord, who's maybe been in
sorry.
here like twice ever while she's inhabiting it.
I don't know.
How dusty were bookshelves?
No, it's a good question. Yeah, he'll like look at and he'll say, well, I'm not, to be honest, I'm not entirely certain. I'm sorry, give me a second. To be honest, I'm not entirely certain. To be honest, damn it, I've switched to Scottish accent.
He has the
Right.
jowls.
Thank you. To be honest, I'm not entirely certain, but I do know that the young woman did quite enjoy her books. Sorry, give me a second. They were her prized possessions, and to be honest, I'm not entirely certain where some of them went. I think a number of them were missing did go missing when she did, but I think either the guards or the other adventurers took a few of the others.
Why did they take the box? Interesting. Is license? Is there some kind? There isn't any kind of like weird tracking spell you can do with that, right? It's like hag magic style.
Slice doesn't even do hag magic. Detect magic is
Oh,
verbal
actually.
components. She cannot answer.
Fair enough.
Can I take a look
She's
around?
also. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm taking a look around. I'm not really investigating anything. I'm just sort of checking to see if anything is out of the ordinary, if anything is recognizable to me. Have I been asked to take care of people living in situations much like this, sort of like lower middle class, just to send a message to somebody higher up? DM?
I would. Most likely, yes.
Alright,
You
so
have dealt with
would
people like this.
would I possibly, let me see here. May I roll perception, please? What I'm looking for is dog-eared rugs, maybe a discoloration, a discoloration around some of the furniture, etc., etc. I'm not really looking closely. I'm just seeing if anything seems off.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
You
it's
you can
more
you
like
can do that.
yes, well, it's like a glance. Hey, 21. What do my special eyes see? Anything misplaced? A bit of a bit of dust where it shouldn't be, maybe caked up from a motion, or dust, or is a little spot missing dust. Again, maybe there's an indent in the floor. The corner of a
Are
rug,
you looking for a
sort of.
secret hidden compartment?
Kind of. Again, I'm looking for things that are out of place.
And yeah, as you're looking, there are. It is. I'm trying to think of the. Sorry, give me
I
a
don't
second.
have to go very far. Actually, that would be an investigation to actually like start looking underneath things. I'm just glancing around the room as I walk around. Sort of trusting my instincts more than my tiny little frog brain.
As you're looking around, just looking for any like kind of signs of weirdness, you you look around trying to resounds as yes, they're the innocent and those of others. Yeah, do a perception check with advantage for Skitterface because he has his keen senses.
Perfect.
But yeah, as you're looking around, you would notice that one of the walls does seem to be more freshly painted than the others. You would probably notice that normally there are scuff marks on certain pieces of furniture around. There's like there would normally be like movement on certain pieces of furniture, like around chairs or couches or anything like that. In this room, the only there is another room, but there is like a there is a doorway into another room. This place seems to be this apartment seems to be 3 rooms. And yeah, as you look around, there is in this room the bookshelves seem to be the only thing that has been like taken care of in any way.
Yeah,
You don't.
taken care
Yeah,
of or
there's
interacted with, really.
yes. Like there's
As in,
no. like there's no dust. You can see you can actually smell like a little bit of varnish. The like the chemicals used for like the taking care of books. You can see that you can see the cloth hanging. There is like very clearly a cloth for wiping off the shelves and books and things like that.
Okay. I will put up a little hand as I will put up a little green hand as I close in on the bookshelf. Give a soft. Well, I don't even really have to give a soft croak. Is as I can cast this pretty much at will. I will use my mage hand. My mage hand. And it will take the form of a fat, happy-looking toad that's sort of floating in the air, and it will
Legs limp.
gently pull the bookshelf away from the wall, and Dappled will look behind it. Before toad
the
vanishes.
bookshelf is too heavy.
Oh, well then the toad will give it a little tuck, give it a little pull, give
Yeah,
it another little pull, then pop off,
Just
stare at
imagining
the
it's one of
room.
those like little grabbers because you're too short.
Exactly. Like, stare at the room and then vanish. And Binyep Bortis will make to start pulling the bookshelf away from the wall.
Okay. Roll a athletics check, please.
Does anybody want to help Froggy?
No.
I'm casting a spell and have no strength.
Yeah, it's gonna go well. Hey, it may or may not fall on top of me, who knows?
Correction.
13.
I have higher strength than the frog.
Yeah?
Skinny Leslie. Stronger than the frog.
He is 2 feet tall and fucking how big is this fucking how much does this frog weigh?
I
He is
thought 3 feet was
27
the
pounds.
minimum for small.
He is 2 foot. He's 2'8", 27
Are you
pounds.
tiny?
No, he's small.
No.
He's small. He's small. For mechanically, he's small.
Yeah.
But
I
he's
mean, yeah,
27
gnomes
pounds.
can be 2 feet tall, just straight even.
Yep.
Yeah, minimum 2 foot.
Uh,
I thought it was 3.
Technically speaking, like, he has almost 3 times his body. He is wearing 3 times his body weight because of D&D weirdness, but also because
Yeah.
when things get smaller, leverage increases. But
There we go.
anyway, 13 athletic.
Yeah. With a 13 athletics, you are like. Sorry, give me a second.
Oh, and a frog trying to eat a hornworm, and sort of like flapping at it with his little hands.
Sorry, give me a second. Yes. So yes, as you are like trying to pull it, that you are able to pull it like a couple of inches, but like this is a very sturdy, very large bookshelf. This thing probably weighs like 5 times more than you do.
Well, let's see here. But do I get to see behind it? Do I get to see behind it? Do I get to peek one of my big, beautiful red eyes behind it? And do I see anything?
Yeah, you can peek one of your eyes behind it. It's quite simple to do so.
I will do so. Watch out, everybody. Out comes the poison needle.
Shh! Don't spoil it. You have any idea how hard it was for me to break into here ahead of time and install that? I mean, oh no, he's dead.
You see a few papers behind it.
Oh, I will magic hand those papers to myself if I can.
Yeah, you can do that. No, you can't because the papers are actually made of lead.
God.
Funny enough, lead of that
Oh my
thickness
God.
would not weigh over 10 pounds.
Made of fucking neutronium. I touched them and then neutron sublimation
It's just-
vaporized half the city.
It's just osmium.
Horror. I think osmium
Oh, yeah,
foil would also be
I
lovely, too.
will collect those papers and I will hand them to Achilles.
And yes,
I
as you do so.
read the papers.
You read the paper. I'm sorry.
It is
While he's reading, I will see what books are available on the bookshelf if any are left. I forget.
Roll a history check.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if I've read them, but I can read.
Yeah, no. Just to see if you see anything that's like particularly interesting to you.
Nah.
To which, yeah, no, unfortunately, none of these are particularly interesting to you. It is like there's a few books, and a lot of them that are left are probably in a language that you don't really understand.
Why is she interested in dwarven cross stitching? How esoteric.
God,
Sorry.
guys, she's a spy. They're all spies. It's code.
But yes, Achilles reads the papers.
What if I'm incredibly right now?
He's reading the funny papers.
She's trying to infiltrate the Tanner's Guild. Question mark? I am reading the paper.
I will have
Doing
you
that
know
thing
that
where-
I am the finest cut up in all the land. Carbuncle ate its soul.
Just long belated silence. But sorry, give me a second. Okay, so yes, as you are looking.
That is currently me. Oh my god. Does the GIF not work? Oh, that's annoying.
I know the gift though. It's the
Yeah.
chef from Ratatouille reading the letter. Get my look.
We'll try this. I have no idea how fucking these things work in this.
He's licensed sitting here knowing how to read. Oh, you have to use a link. So open image
but-
in a new tab and then send the link.
No,
But
it's
anyways,
okay.
yes,
I'll just use the in
Hey.
Discord GIF a fire.
That worked.
Alright,
Alright.
continue with the letter.
as you are reading it, it is a tackled at the bookshelf. It is it seems to be like a series of lists, and it is the location and goods of various book auctions.
Book auctions.
His licensed
Interesting.
ears visibly perk up. You just see them go like a full 20-degree.
Do any of them have dates?
Yes, they do.
Are any of them the
you
date she disappeared?
there's one for a couple days after she disappeared.
When was the last one before she disappeared? A while ago?
The one before she disappeared. Interestingly enough. Sorry, give me a second. Yes, you do, you are reading, and you do see there was one about a week before she disappeared. Sorry, give me a second. There was one about a week before she disappeared, and it is very notable because there is a bit of a scrawl that says, there is a note next to the date of that says "Bring protection."
Interesting. It's a list of book auctions. Last one was a week before the disappearance. Next one is... Sorry, when was that? The one...
One was 2 days after she disappeared.
One's 2 days after. So, probably... The one before says bring protection, so it might have something to do with it. Have you ever seen... Do you know who Hannon Vevrold is? To the innkeeper? Oh, sorry, the landlord?
He thinks about it. Let me see. He'll shake his head no. He does not recognize that name. I'm sorry, sir, but no, I don't understand. I don't know who that is.
That's okay. It was a bit of a long shot anyway. Alright. Let me just type this in.
Oh, good lord. Yes, sir.
Okay, does anyone else have any questions? Oh, yeah. Do you know any common acquaintances of Ratha? Anyone that knew her well? Anyone who came by often?
Unfortunately, no, I do not.
It's okay. Alright, does anyone else have any questions?
It's still casting.
Oh, it takes 10 minutes. doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dapple's
Or
gonna
11, I guess.
wander.
No, wait, 10 minutes.
Yeah,
is 60
Yeah.
where are the doors in this room? Like, there's the door into this front
Oh, yeah,
area,
let's
but where
check
are
the
the other
bedroom.
doors?
And I assume the other is a
Let's
toilet
see.
or a little lavatory.
Yeah. Let's see. If you look over here, if this is the hallway, her, like the room is like that, and then there is a door. There's a room like right there, and a smaller room like that.
So living bathroom. Sorry, living bedroom.
And closet.
Like how the pictures you're drawing Freaky make it look like his license is about to start like flapping her ears and take off.
I'm going. Guys, I learned how to cast levitate at will. Just like a bee.
I must go. My people need me.
I must go. My people have tried very hard to get rid of me.
Sends through the ceiling.
My planet needs me.
Yes.
Alternatively, starts like, a beam of light shines down on her. She starts hovering up and then just bumps into the ceiling.
She just Mr. Beans away.
Just bumps into the ceiling a few times, skitters out towards the window and away.
Oh god. Yes, he slices people like cockroaches.
I'll head on. I'm probably already to do another little scan of the bedrooms of lower middle class people. Not exactly. Never quite the same every time, but depressingly very, very much the same every time. Looking for things out of place. Maybe a little rug here. There's a little bit askew. Perhaps a part of it that looks like it's been folded over too much. A little bit of discoloration. Like a little discoloration in the thread count. Perhaps. Does the bed look at all like it's been slept in? Does she make her bed?
At this point, there is on the bed no sheets, no blankets, no pillows, nothing. It is just the bed frame and the mattress.
Why? What is this? He says out. Dappled says out loud. What is this? Where is the mammalian nest?
I assume they were taken off to get washed.
Oh. Well, then I will crouch down and look underneath. I don't have to go very far. And I'm looking for scuffs, irregularities in the dust, anything that looks untoward, using instinct more than the mind.
Yeah. You're looking. Sorry, give me a second.
My various gear starts clinking and tinkling.
Yeah, you're looking underneath the bed. Not a whole lot under there.
Not a whole lot. So what is under there?
A few dust motes.
A very oddly shaped wooden implement. Maybe a blackjack?
It appears to have perhaps it does have a flared base. The better to separate neck vertebrae, the better to fracture neck vertebrae.
God damn.
Ingenious.
I assume she had plenty of help for that.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Are there any shelves? Does she have like a bedside table or?
Yeah, she did. You see that there is a little stand on the bedside table. There is the bedside table is one of the you'll notice that. Everybody, do a history check for me real quickly.
Oh, I haven't actually opened my character sheet yet.
He hasn't been in the city for very long. He came here for a job. And decided to stay to make money.
I'll do one just for fun. I'm not there, but I'll just do one.
Oh,
Don't
please do.
waste your nat 20s.
Ah.
Islyson and Hex, you both would notice something at this point. Like the table, the chairs, the mattress. They're probably stuff that was, in the room. Stuff that the guy, stuff that the
Comes with
the owner had. Yes, stuff that comes in the apartment.
Came with the room. Yeah.
Yes. You'll notice that everything else, with the exception of like the bookshelves, the books themselves, and this bedside table, interesting enough, is incredibly cheap. It is. I need a thing. Let's find out where I can get a thing. It is like dollar store level of stuff. The bookshelves.
Well,
The
books are fucking
bookshelves-
expensive, so I assume she's spending more
the
money on that.
bookshelves, the books, and this bedside table, they are very nice, high quality. Like all of the places that you've been investigating this, these are probably the single highest quality items you've seen so far.
Alright, what's in the bedside? Oh, what's on the pedestal? The holder.
It is something that Islyson would recognize as a book stand. It is a little. Yes. It is. Hang on. Like if this is a tabletop, it's basically like a little thing that goes like this, so that you can put a book on it. That is also very high quality. It is like burnished silver.
Is there anything on it?
No.
Islyson is so ready to steal from it, but she does not want to stop detect magic because now she smells fucking bullshit.
Did anyone take anything from this stand?
He'll like kind of the owner will like kind of shrug as he says, to be honest, I'm not entirely certain. Let's see.
I'm assuming because he was watching all the adventurers, someone might have nicked it. The book.
I did not see it when I was here last. Or, I don't think it was here when, the guards first came, but, but the guards entered the room before I did. They were quite pushy. They had me stay outside at first so that I could, so they could properly search the area.
Right. Is there anything inside in the bedside table, or is it just a table, no drawer?
No, there is a drawer, but it seems to mostly just be, beauty products, things of that nature.
No false bottom.
Not that you can detect.
Alright. Close the drawer. I guess I'll go check the third room. I'll just poke my head in. Doubt there'll be anything in there. Does she have like a wardrobe in here, actually?
Yes, she does. And that is also of incredibly cheap quality.
Just open it, take a glance.
You see you see once again like very cheap quality clothes, very Like some of them are incredibly, like almost poorly stitched together. You see one where there's like you see one shirt where like the side has come undone to the point where you stick your hand through it. Other than the tanner's clothes, those are also not the best, but those are probably also given by the Tanners Guild.
Mm-hmm. No one set of really nice clothes.
Nope.
Hmm.
Actually, wait.
She probably wouldn't have been wearing any of these to the auctions.
Yeah, no, none that you see.
Suppose we'll have to ask what clothes she was found in.
Just realize this man is Dr. Eggman.
No, he's not bald.
Oh, okay. We'll get there in due time.
Dark black hair and a severe widow's peak.
Salt and pepper here.
Yes.
Alright, I guess we'll
Dapple,
wait for his
yeah.
license to finish casting. Nope.
Dapple will check the closet area.
Sorry, guys.
Or
being
is it a
wizard
closet area?
slow.
Or is it a privy? Would there be a privy?
Privy.
Or a more communal thing?
No. Yeah.
It would be a bit of a more communal thing. Like there is
I was about to say, yeah.
Not just storage.
there is like a bathtub in there. There is a small brazier. There is there is of course a privy. There's a sink. There is a vanity. Once again, like the privy and the bathtub are probably stuff that came with the place, but like the vanity is once again like, very cheap. Yes.
Let's see here. Are there?
How are wills done in the city? Like, is this guy gonna hand the stuff off to the guards and they'll take care of it? Or like... does he just get this stuff? I don't know.
I think yes, he'll probably get it.
Next of kin.
Including all the like personal possessions, the clothes and things?
Unless like a family member or something comes to claim it, then like there's just no one else
Take it.
like to take it.
I was gonna come out there and just be like, no one's come to claim any of these things.
He'll
so
just
oh, go ahead.
he'll just shake his head and he'll say, not really, no. We've put out some word we've sent. The guards have told me that they've sent a message to some of her family, but that was a little bit ago. I don't know if they would have gotten the message already or not.
You're just gonna put in storage or something for a while until...
Not much else to do, really.
Fair enough.
How did you die all the time?
Quick question. She is
Yeah.
with, or I should say, this is where Dapple's mind is going. He has been to the tannery. He has heard that this lady of modest but skilled means likes to go and splurge on books, particularly at auctions. Now, she does not own very many fine things, but she does own fine things that are very dear to her. As such, she would probably, the logic goes, he does have 14 wisdom, so Uh, he is good at certain assuming of behaviors, even if most mammals are alien and disgusting to him. She would not go to these places, to these auctions, smelling of piss fumes.
No, yeah, exactly. She's got to have a nice set of clothes. That's her. You know.
Oh, yes, but it gets. He has just come from a tannery. It gets
Oh.
everywhere. It soaks into things, including hair. What do her toiletries look like in this little
Well, I assume she'd
washroom?
go to a bathhouse and pay for them.
Possibly. Or do her toiletries look like in this little washroom? That would be undoubtedly much cheaper and not eat into her book buying funds. Apparently, there is a wash basin in here. What does she wash her hair with?
Sorry, give me a second.
Dappled, asking the hard-hitting questions. What kind of shampoo does she use?
The hardening questions, oh my.
Taking notes vigorously. Like,
What sort of person was she?
Bibliophile.
A living one.
Yes, bibliophile, but not one with a lot of money for bathhouses. Or a lot of money in general, considering the
How much did it
big
cost for a full-on bath? Was like
Depends on like where you go and like what you have done there. Do a investigation or nature check.
yes. Nature intelligence or nature wisdom? Do I
Just
recognize any of the sense?
nature, just nature, or as I said, yeah, just with a 19, you would recognize there is a pile of baking soda.
Oh, scouring. Very, very.
Which is
Yes.
an odor. It's not a odor. Baking soda is an odor neutralizer.
Yes. It lifts and it lifts and
Separates.
absorbs. It separates, yes. It lifts and absorbs. How is it? Oh, has it been? Uh, uh,
Yes.
has it been used? Was it used?
Uh,
Is
well,
there a
you
Dapple then goes over to the wash basin and he checks for the residue of scum.
it's very. I'm not even gonna have you roll for anything because, yeah, this. Like you see, like the little basin is half full, like that. That she very clearly buys the stuff in bulk.
Yeah. And Dappled will smile and say, "Well, we know where she was." Uh, he will actually ask Kalos, "Do any of those locations, for the book auctions, do they match where her body was found?"
Aklos, do a
sorry, I think we should
investigation.
Yep.
Do a
Where was-
survival, investigation, or history check.
I assume survival investigation. Or history. If they've got, well, I have a map of the city, and I know on that map where all the bodies were found, so I presume they can just look for street names.
You can most certainly. Like there are some where it's just like Tom's bookstore or X auction house or something like that.
I see. Alright, yeah, 18.
Second here, a second.
Let's see.
With an 18, let's see. You do actually
What
note
was
that
found first? Breath was found all the
Yeah.
way down here.
she was the third person who disappeared, and she was the first person who showed up. And yes, you are actually able to see that there is an auction house, or at least one of them, called Ivard's Books.
The Ivard?
You don't know. Called right here. Right here.
In the corner there.
No, not on the corner. The one right here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, not that one.
And Dappled will give a small croak of satisfaction as he will then say, "We know where she was killed, or close to where she was killed."
How, that was a week before she disappeared though, wasn't it?
No.
When was the last one, though? Oh, sorry, how was
The
that
last.
sorry.
There's no A in bookstore.
Hmm.
Not the Everrad.
Where was this bookstore? It's the Purple X, or
No, it's the white one. I don't know. Get that out of there.
Sake. Thank you.
It's right here.
It
Oh, okay, I
merges
see.
with the it
How-
merges with the
the
W.
W. Very
How
That
long ago was this auction?
this auction was about 3 weeks ago.
And I don't know where the one a week before her death is.
The one the week before her death was actually held at the Honorable Knight.
Hmm.
The one 2 days after was let's see. It's actually right over here.
Sorry. Stop open. Where? Oh, there.
Yeah, the little mark.
The little mark.
Over here.
Yes.
Okay.
Right underneath the fang on 3.
Alright, I'm gonna have to stop looking at these. Give me a sec.
So it's not the Ivard, okay.
Nope.
It is but it is somewhere. It is
And-
somewhere. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was wondering, what was that one called?
Sorry, give me a second. Let's see. It is called Dumont's Study.
Was yeah. When was that in relation to when she? When was that in relation to when her body, which was exsanguinated and preserved by the cold, found?
Annie Slice is taking notes of all these bookstores.
Because her wardrobe didn't have any fancy clothes in it, only her work stuff. The rest of it was threadbare shit. And she had taken the time to clean the smells out of her hair.
Question: was there an auction near number 2 or 4?
Let me see. Let's see. There was one found. Yeah. Do another investigation check, please. Investigation or survival or history. And I will say, because like I was gonna say with advantage, but that's pretty good.
Well, in case I get a crit, I don't. I'll take the 21.
Okay, that's funny. 21 and 12, the opposites. Ooh. Easy.
God, if we didn't have a map, I'd be so fucking confused.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, give me a second, please.
Man, I wouldn't want to live in Picklock Alley.
Picklock Alley. Yeah. Why
Feels
not?
like a
Oh yeah.
bad place to store stuff or sleep.
Why don't you want to? Why wouldn't you want to get Picklock Alley? Oh yeah, because the rents are outrageous.
Well, you see, guys, instead
Personally, I
of
prefer Jolbuck Alley. You see, it's only. Oh, God damn it! It's only 500 feet away, but for some reason, it's a much nicer place.
You see, guys, stop locking your doors. Just put glyphs of warding in the locks that go off when somebody touches them with a lockpick.
Keys are technically locked. Anyways.
Yeah. But you don't lock your doors, so you know not to use a key.
Oh Jesus. Let's see.
But yeah,
There is an auction near where the second body was found, over here. There was not an auction near where Bellcat was found, but there was an auction across the road from him, from where he lived.
And these places were called.
Worst part is, William knows that these bookstore names are being written down on these license notes.
And the times that the auctions were at, too, to make it worse, please. Trying to compile an order of events here.
Let's see.
I can tell by the side that this isn't important, but
No,
What?
it
No.
is. What? No, it is very. It is the first solid lead we have. We find out we go instead of we can go.
because no one else has found this.
Well, exactly. No one else has found the papers behind the bookshelves.
So,
I'm willing to bet.
Lyson is just standing there casting her spell, and meanwhile, myself and
No,
Dappled have
that's-
got like a map spread out on the table, and I'm like reading from the bit of paper we found, and he's just like going through and marking
How
places.
you all did this in 10 minutes, I'll never know.
Exactly.
That
Dappled
spell would have
will
gone off.
yeah. And Dappled will basically say, we have
very efficient.
pieces are falling together. Is this what satisfaction feels like when you're not killing something? It's very fascinating.
Oh, finally. Looks around.
Hello?
Go on.
Hello? I got the spell. Hello?
Oh,
She's still in the front room.
you just hear from the other room, oh, finally. Carry on.
We've just
Sorry
completely
about that.
forgotten about this landlord who's just standing there watching us with this map like, what is going on?
Poor Dr. Eggman with the widow's peak.
We really should.
Liam
I
desperately
would
trying to
really,
look up names.
we really should. If you want it, Dappled looks at you. He's looks. We've spread the map of the city across the bed, and Dappled looks at you from the other side with a grin. Some of his pointy little teeth made for grabbing soft things like fingers and things
And things.
are showing as he has some genuine excitement creeps into his voice. I am willing to bet that the others will have similar lists, not or similar similar levels of wealth, similar levels of interests in one thing or another, basically all drawing them to these auctions of some sort. We need to go to one of these auctions and start asking who is attending.
So, William, remember? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Who is attending? Possibly not a name if it is somebody of any skill at all. If it is somebody of any skill at all, and the way that the people have been found without signs of struggle or signs of blood suggesting the undead, they know their stuff. The names will not be important. The descriptions, unless they have chosen to possibly trip some sort of magical safety net.
The Tomb of
No,
Tomes.
the descriptions could be useful. Yeah? Yes!
Imagine
There you are.
dying in a place called a
Well,
tomb.
that's just it. It looks as though our victims were, well, for whatever reason, chosen, possibly, around these chosen around these little places where people are telling curios and memories.
People have been dead for like 2 weeks, right?
A week.
The last one was about a week.
Yeah, the first one, 15 days.
Yeah.
The first one was 15 days. The last one was about a week ago.
Yeah. Remember
Yeah.
about 2 weeks ago when Slicin was shopping for specific rare tomes?
Nope. She dodged a bullet.
Well, not just that, it's a matter of she may have heard something about these auctions and these bookstores. And probably been to one of them, at least.
Yep.
Entirely possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not. It's one where I was looking for the where's the Shadow Magic tomes? I've got it in my inventory. Besides some nice ads. Ooh, I have boots of
Yeah,
strength.
entirely possible.
Huh.
Carlos, it is just a guess upon my part, but I am used to hunting and this seems like a spore worth. Hold on, I'll type the actual. A spore worth following.
He's licensed looking at the bookshelf and all the books, ignoring dapple shades. Common usage. But
as always, I am mostly here because you find interesting things. Who knows? Maybe this could be the way to find the crossroads of life and death. Blood being taken.
what is it
Vitality. Vitality, symbolism. Unlikely. My chief specifically wants me to follow you to the shipwreck. But it would be nice. This is diverting. This is fun.
Does this license recognize any of the books on the shelf as titles she's heard at any of the auctions she was at around that time? Probably all two of them. That she went to.
Roll a history check.
This is such a fucking blind luck roll. 21 if there's anything there. Oh no, the flash.
She will recognize specifically one of them.
Motherfucker, she outbid me on that one. It's mine at last. Joke's on you, bitch.
She would recognize it as an old book of poems from not a incredibly famous poet, but like a very renowned Elvish poet. Like not. I'm trying to think of how to put this. Not
popular within the community. Elvish
Well
poet.
respected, if not commonly known.
It's like speedrunners. If you're in the speedrunning community, you know the big names. If you're not, who?
A very well-to-do Elvish author, not like not on the level of like say Edgar Allan Poe or anything like that.
If you are someone who reads Elvish poetry, you know this guy. If you're somebody who doesn't, you don't. Yeah.
Yes.
There was no cultural osmosis. Or very little. And then 20 years later, some Twitter hipsters was like, oh, this author was so underappreciated. 20 years, 200 years.
20,000.
Okay. So she does recognize a book. It's a book of Elvish poems.
And with a 21, is Lyson, you'd actually recognize a lot of these books. They like you'd recognize a few of the books as like they're not worth tens of thousands of gold or anything, but they are all like even like the few that are left are worth like a couple hundred gold each.
That explains why people were taking them.
And yeah, you can tell with a 21, especially with your like history of books, that like several of these books have been recently repaired.
Starting a
Didn't
collection.
find any book repairing gear.
Like a library. I mean, are these repairs like professionally done, or like something that could be done with a tube of glue in the drawer and a small brush?
Do a history check.
Okay. Well, damn, he's licensed. Wizard's Curse does not exist tonight. 23.
As you're looking through them, you are able to see that yes, there are this. You are able to notice that like a few that are not as well done,
Yeah.
but you are able to very clearly see that there is a progression here. There's some that are like rather poorly done, and there's a few that look expertly done.
So, this woman was far richer than she let on. Not just a little. Most of these are first editions. These are professionally done restorations. Half of them are signed. And this book, I've only heard of it existing, because most of the copies were lost in a fire in Evermead. The Evermead has fires. Before the author died.
They're expensive.
This bookshelf is worth more than, well, my entire works.
Just gonna turn to that landlord. Like, looks like you got stolen from when those adventurers took the books.
Perhaps, but it was a group of five men and women with weapons, spells, and things like that. I don't own the books, and I'm not going to stop them. I don't want to be. I've seen what happens to people who try and stop adventurers.
Are there any books on illusion and shadow magic? I need to know.
Might be worth
Riggy, don't-
reporting still.
What's up?
Don't do that, Triggy.
What, that horrible sound?
Like the slurping. That was creepy.
She likes some fava beans and chopped liver.
No, it's fava beans and a nice Chianti.
I ate his liver with fava beans and a fine Chianti. But, is there anything? He's sliced and flavored.
I don't know why that sound is so funny to me. Just that. Do a check, Freaky.
Slice and just heard.
No, actually, no. You did a 23 with history check. There aren't that many books. There's only probably about like, on all of there are a total of 3 bookshelves, and on those bookshelves there is about, I'll say about 12 books total.
Yeah.
And you would notice that, yeah, there's whoever this woman was, she seems to be more into the, like, a lot of the books seem to be more along the lines of biographicals or books of poetry or things like that.
Yeah. Art.
Yes, art.
And history.
Art and history, yes. Interestingly enough, there is a one of Volo's books.
Oh, hey. Wait a second, this is the one I don't have. Oh. She's gonna open it up. I don't know why I made
Is
a
it signed?
squeaky door hinge.
Sorry, give me a second.
Drugs fall out.
As you let's see. It is a copy of Volo's Guide to All Things Magical.
Everyone, remember that job we did for Volo where people were hiding drugs in his book shipments?
Yeah.
What other things do you think the local criminals are hiding in book shipments?
Sorry, give me a second.
not a smuggler. I imagine they're hiding things in all sorts of different shipments.
Is License gonna have Skitterface sniff through the
One second,
Oh,
sorry.
go ahead.
Sorry.
It's been a while anyway. Don't know if this will work.
Plus, if she regularly neutralizes her scent.
Well, I don't know if that would affect, like, oils passing on to the book, though. I guess I can also figure this out just by looking at the book. Figure out, like, which one's been the most handled by her, specifically.
Interestingly enough, this book it has actually been. Let's see. This book has a myriad of signatures on the inside. One, of course, is Vola. However, you also see a few other names. Elminster Almar.
By
Alistair
Alistair's
Black.
tits.
Alistair Blackcloak. Terra Sealy Winter. Lair Silverhand. Drizto Erden.
Can we get a
Man.
list of all these names? Are these all the Hidden Lords?
No, these are incredibly, like, famous people. Like for instance, one is Larael Silverhand, the Open Lord. One is Elminster, the most famous wizard in all of the Forgotten Realms. Like, the most. Full-on Chosen of Mystra. Like, a lot of... And Drizzt Erdlin, who is just everyone's favorite edgy fuckboy.
He's basically the first Drow PC ever made.
Yeah. Just... yeah. Freaky doesn't know how to start Blackcloak off the top of his head, but I'm sure he's licensed.
Roll a history check.
Okay, Slicin'. Time for a 3. Funny enough. 5? So 10. Also,
Alistair Blackcloak. That is a name that you know, but you don't remember where you know it from. All you remember is that, no. Just no.
Just bad. Not a good thing.
Not a good thing. Just straight up no.
Sounds familiar to me as a player, but I'm thinking,
Yeah.
wait, is it?
With Dappled is a
Whatever.
spy. Dappled is a spy. Go ahead and do a history check as well.
Okay. He is a spy and many, many things, but he's also not terribly gifted.
Nope. Just Akalos, I'll say you could as well. It's just the DC would be high.
Ha! Fuck no.
Nope.
Material plan bullshit.
Just a bunch of weirdos' names. But yes.
What about Winter?
So, what do you guys want to do?
Who does Tessera Winter?
Do a history check.
Are there any messages, or is it just the signatures?
It is just the signatures.
Which one is... How far down is Volo's?
Volo's is the first, and it is the biggest.
John Hancock style.
Fair enough, I imagine.
In fact, Laeral Silverhand's name is inside one of the O's.
She did that on purpose.
Let's see, 23 history. You would know that Tesseril Winter was known as Tesseril the Mage. She was the Lord of Evening Star in Cormyr.
Oh shit. Okay, either these are fake or something's up. Guys, I think we should take this book to Volo and ask him. He wants
Let's see.
something.
She was. Huh, interesting. Let's see. She was wielder of something called the Iron Helm of Heroes,
Sounds like
which with a 23, I'll tell you, is a holy artifact of Ilmater.
Oh shit. That thing's got... Yeah, it's made of iron and it's a helm, although it's more of a ring of thorns made of iron. Oh god, that's
Let's see. Interesting enough, no, it's actually just, it's basically like... Wait, what the fuck?
the prisoner mask.
Prisoner
mask.
Okay, it's funny. The Iron Helms of Heroes was unremarkable in appearance. It is a simple, bowl-shaped headpiece fashioned from bronze.
Yeah, it's an Ilmater artifact.
Why is the Iron Helm of Heroes made of bronze?
Because Ilmater.
But why is it called the Iron Helm?
Maybe it's iron as fuck, I don't know.
It's because, you know, I don't know why it's called the Iron Helm. That's actually a very fair point that I didn't put together the first 4 times you said it, because it just didn't register. I couldn't tell.
It's called the Iron Helm. Why the fuck is it called the Iron Helm?
You know what it fucking sounds like? It sounds like such a first or second edition thing of somebody, of like the DM, the DM describing something, and then someone giving it a name despite the description.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Probably what it is.
Guys, let's go to Valorant
you know why
and
it's
find the Carcanas.
You know why it's called the Iron Helm of Heroes? Because fuck you, that's
Guys, Ilmater lost a lot of blood at the time of naming it. He was a little delirious.
Anyways.
He was on the rack too long that night.
Oh, Jesus.
That's his deal.
I know.
Someone from like first edition or AD&D just going like, you know what? I've had this helmet my entire game. I'm a great shebang now. I'm gonna call it the Iron Helm of Heroes, and the DM is like, you realize that's just a bronze skull cap, right?
Yeah.
Anyways. Yes, anyways. Yeah, it's got all those names in it.
Well, to put it bluntly, sir, we're taking this in for an investigation. I can't guarantee you'll get it back, because... bullshit.
He's like looking at it, and he doesn't recognize a few of the names, but yeah, he does recognize a few of them.
What do you think Bolo would know?
All these people were there to sign this book.
What, you don't think she traveled?
My point is, either these signatures were done all at once, or over time. If they were done all at once, Volo is sure to remember it.
Alright, let's go ahead and switch over to the Destined.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be too happy with us taking that. I mean, he said he'll let us, but like,
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
doesn't want
he's
to
not gonna
die.
stop.
He'll probably report us to the guards.
Don't worry, guys. I have a plan to sneak in and steal the rest of the books, and then come back a day or two later and return that one book and be like, wait, what happened? So that I don't get implicated.
The books aren't his.
Yeah.
But they will be. That's the thing.
Possibly.
Probably.
He's just been getting taxed by guards and adventurers. Vulture.
But yes. So.
I'd say I feel bad for him, but he's a fucking landlord, so.
Yeah. Correct.
Oh, good. Ah, that's harsh, but fair. Fuck you, landlords. Anywho.
Let
Froggy
us
dance.
give Comical something to
the best.
do.
Chemical, you there?
Yeah, hello. It's alright. It's alright.
Okay, so yeah, comical.
Yeah. Yep. What's up?
After the interrogation of like the bodies, what does the Destined do? You were talking to like the various people who were killed by the Helmed Horror.
Yeah. So apparently that I didn't get much out of it because my questions were less than good quality. I guess I'll just
You got the important
forgot
stuff.
if we just yeah. I don't really know how much they know. I also don't know how much the Destined should know, but you know. Let's see. So, I'm afraid I'm just gonna have to leave this to the gods. And I guess try and visit the places that they said that they were gonna go. I guess first up to that like bard place, 'cause, well, since we were going there before being distracted.
You were going to the where?
Like, what was it again? The Jester's Guild? Was it?
Ah, yes.
It's called?
Yes,
I don't remember the name.
Yes,
Yeah,
the Jester's
we were
Guild.
going there before getting distracted by the whole burning house thing. He assumes the people are still there, so he's just gonna like go over there.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna roll a D100 actually.
Okay. Oh, what? Do I bump into the vampire killer? Or just walking?
No, because like the thing is, like you like went to the guard station, you did all that stuff, you headed south. I'm thinking like, would you at any point just run into the group? Which
I mean, I haven't been doing.
no, yeah.
Yeah, if I was there, I would. They've been doing that. If I went there and then went back and met the group, I would have always followed them.
Yeah, because like the thing is, like you went to a guard house, you probably spent like half an hour there, and then went down to the jester's place. The group went down to the jester's place, probably spent around like 20 minutes there, and then started heading north. I know they went south actually. Yeah, they went south to the Leatherworkers Guild. Which I think that yes, the Jester's Guild would be able to tell you that because I think you guys just talked about it in the middle of the Jester's Guild, like as you were leaving. Just you guys want to go to Leatherworkers? Yeah. Yeah. In which case you'd be able to head to the Leatherworkers Guild, in which they tell you that your group is investigating the various murders. Murder. Oh, you said that and made it sound like a Pokemon. Murder.
Murder, I choose you.
Murder, I choose you.
What does murder look like? Also, did I miss anything?
Not really, no.
Is murder just what you've called your, like, fucking Pidgey?
What I did was I got a Glock and I gave it the Pokeball paint job, and I shoot the other trainer.
Oh, I see.
Do you remember?
Everyone was
There's
thinking
an
you're
anime.
bullet seeded.
Yeah,
There's an animation.
it's an
There's
ego
an
wrap.
animation I really love. Where it's a guy trying to like go to work, and this kid pops out of the grass, and he's like, "Ha, you looked into my eyes. Now you have to fight, kid. I don't want to fight. I don't want to do this. Ha, now you." No, the kid jumps out, and he's like, look, kid, you've done this for a week now. I don't want to do this. Haha, we met eyes, so you have to battle me, kid. I keep telling you, I don't want to do this. And the guy's got like a Charmander, or no, he's got a Pikachu next to him. Yeah. He's walking down the road with a Pikachu, trying to get to work. And the kid is like, Charmander, I choose you. And the guy puts down his backpack and he's like, all right, hostile detected, weapons free. And the kid is like, you ready to battle? You can go first. And the guy just says, Pikachu, slap Charizard. Or no, slap Charmander as hard as you can. And the kid's this kid's just like, what? And Pikachu just does it and just slaps the shit out of Charmander. And they both look so confused. And the kid's just like, oh, okay, I guess my turn. Pikachu, keep slapping Charmander. And you just hear, and like it just cuts to the kid's face, just like so confused and horrified. He's like, "No, it's my turn," and you just hear in the distance just the constant sound of skin against skin as the Pikachu's just slapping the shit out of the Charm.
The level 100 Pikachu.
Like, I didn't want this, kid. You wanted this. Is this what you wanted? You kept trying to get into the battle.
Unfortunately,
Here you
small
are.
child, I have perfect Zygarde.
Anyways.
Hello?
Hello. Welcome back.
What happened?
Eastlyson found a lead for the investigation and is possibly rich.
Cool. My internet just died. I don't know what happened there.
I don't know.
Thank God, because I have like 12 spells I have to buy just to remain relevant for my build, let alone, meta-wise.
But yes, Comical, you were able to go to the Jester's Guild, and they would be able to send you down south to the Leatherworkers Guild, and then they would tell you that the groups are in. They would tell you that your group is investigating like the various the houses and the like where they were found. Where would you want to go from there?
Now, I don't believe I've written the houses down exactly. So, not a problem.
Doesn't seem like a thing Destin 1 would do, yeah.
Well, he's gonna. Well, he'll go back into the guild and like ask for the names of the houses. What houses?
And
the person will give them.
Yeah, you would be able to get that.
All right. Good. What a Wolfers Guild.
Sorry, give me a second.
Remember, guys, I need this money. Magic Mouth isn't gonna put itself in my spellbook itself. I need that spell
don't know why
like
that's so
once
funny.
ever, 10 levels from now. Or 6 levels
Oh,
from
good
now.
lord. I'm probably gonna need that spell, so that's why I have to take this.
I have to spend 50 gold on it. Yeah, that's just for the ink.
Anyways. So yes, everybody. So yes, comical. Where would you go from the guild?
Oh man, that's a lot of stuff here. Okay. Metalworkers Guild is one of these.
The Leatherworkers Guild is down here.
Oh, okay. We are very.
Yeah, you've just traipsed all over the entire city.
To be fair, so did the rest of the group.
Whew.
Yeah, but we actually had a reason for going there. He's just trying to find us.
You know, it's an interesting question that I never asked because I assumed it was pointless.
Mhm.
Was
What?
there any magic in the room?
Let's see.
You were casting detect magic for a long time.
Yeah. But I never actually asked if there was anything. Wait a second, I didn't actually do my job. Too busy faffing about.
No, nothing that you found.
Fair enough, back to the Destined. Back to you, Destined.
But we won't take much. So what are these encounters thing again?
You
Just
mean
random events that happened, or are they just like, are they actually part of this whole
You mean
thing? I
like-
forgot.
like these?
No,
These things?
X's. Yeah.
Oh yeah, those were
Oh.
longer. Those when we were escorting people up the street.
Okay.
Don't really need those.
I guess I'll just make my way up. I guess first stop is the closest one. I don't know what this one is called, but apparently it's something.
Oh no, the apartments would be this one. Oh, sorry, up here.
Yes.
The ones with the bite marks are where they were found. The ones with the names are where they lived.
Oh.
Yeah, so this guy lived here, he was found here. This one lived here, was found over here. And then so forth and so forth.
Okay. I guess I'll investigate the. Do I want to investigate the murder place first? Do you want to investigate the murder place first?
Do you?
Sure. I've consulted. I've consoled myself. Yes, we shall investigate the murder place first, and then after that, just go to the nearest places because this has been a long walk.
Me, myself, and I have
He's consulted.
conspired.
Me, myself, and I has made a decision that will benefit me, myself, and I.
I understand the council has made a decision, but I'm gonna ignore it because it's stupid ass. Anyways. Oh, that's such a harsh line in that movie.
And I don't think he ever said it.
Did he never?
No.
Huh.
I'll look it up, you continue.
Nope, he made it, yeah.
Oh, and Avengers, yeah.
I understand. I recognize that the council has made a decision, but because it's a stupid-ass decision, I have decided to ignore it. Anywho, I don't agree with me. I agree with myself. That's funny. I don't know why that goes hard too. But yes. So, which one are you going to, Destin?
First up, just make my way to the closest spot where the body was found. So this one by the dogwood.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
And
And
okay,
I've still yet to, and I've still refused to get a cab.
okay, so yeah, you're kind of trailing around after everybody.
Yep. Who knows? These streets bear surprises. You never know who you might find. Maybe the killer will just bump into you. We pass
Let's
by
see.
numerous murderers every day. You just never know.
You know, it occurs to me, if I were to bring His Majesty's Sir Principality Decius Arx Esquire to this campaign, it would be stupid in stereo when him and Destin are in the room.
Yeah, just the two of them just blustering at each other would be fantastic.
The rosy light of Lathander shines twice.
You can't unmountain Dew. It's already been Mountain Dew.
Oh my.
Shitface.
Let's see. Sorry, give me a second. No, Shitface was right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, scared of face, whatever.
Mm.
uh,
I love that the name is Layover when it was a spider.
Skitter.
Wasn't even a name. Slicen just couldn't think of what to call it in the moment and thought of that and just said, and that's it now.
And yes, so. Destined, as you head to that area, you see that it is. You go over there. 1 second, please.
Get yourself a girl who...
Like, pro and con. Well, at least you know where it is, and like you don't have enough to do already. Oh, that's so fucked up. Okay. But yes, so the comical, you're able to see that it is actually outside of a you see the body is, or like the area is, there was outside of a tailor's.
The body was outside
Which
of a
one was he
tailor's.
looking at? Was he looking at
Yes.
this one? Number 1?
Yes, that's where he went because that's the closest.
Okay.
Very clearly, it's
Right.
Obviously, it is not there at the moment.
Is there a chalk
Uh,
outline?
No, they
Oh.
don't actually do that.
Oh. I'm just imagining, right? There's like a chalk outline and then chalk footprints leading away from it, and those are just actually like they went right up to the murderer's front door following these footprints that they could for some reason see, and then we're just like, well, my job here is done, and left.
Most D&D whodunits.
Fucking. What's that Gary's Mod game mode?
Murder?
Yes.
Yeah.
Trouble in Fellas.
Ball?
No, it's
That's murder that you can see footprints
Yeah.
on.
yeah. Yeah, when you're the killer, you can see all the other people's footprints. That way, you can hunt them down.
Yeah.
Huh.
Jumot's interesting.
Anyways,
I still watch Yogscast TTT.
So yes, as you guys, comical. As you go over there, you see that the most interesting building is a tailor's.
Wouldn't your black coat be nice if it had, like, delicate golden thread inlays patterned from just top to bottom?
You know,
Actually,
in like
hang
old
on.
cartoons where the objects that move are so much more clearly drawn. Just imagine you get to the
Yes.
street and the only one in any amount of focus is a tailor. It's like, the important one.
I apologize. It is not a tailor. It is a haberdashery.
Ooh, new wallets and hats.
What is-
Unacceptable, William.
What is a hat? What is that?
A haberdashery is the people who sell fabrics.
And sewing.
Mm.
That's a textile shop. The haberdashery does, like, wallets and hats.
Oopsie doodle. Oopsie doodle.
Well, not hats, but, like...
No, like small item haberdashery. Small items used in sewing, such as buttons, zippers, threads, notions. Yeah. A shop or department within a larger store that sells
Basically an arts
items
and
used in
crafts
sewing.
store for fabric stuff.
Alright.
Yes.
All the miscellaneous junk that you need.
Yeah. Or specifically men's clothing and accessories, which is interesting.
Did the killer leave a button?
Oh, because it's because there's the North American word is meaning of the word is men's clothing and accessories, and the British version of the word is small items used in sewing. Interesting.
Aha.
Wait, why the fuck do I use the British version?
Don't know.
Weird.
This is the first time I've ever heard of that word.
Haberdashery.
It's a little used one.
But yes, so comical. As I said, you are outside of a haberdashery.
Okay. But first of all, did the killer drop a button or something?
Not that you're aware.
Okay,
He's
we
convinced.
can cure this.
I was literally just thinking that comical. It's not Kira. Yoshikage
Okay.
Kira.
It's like hugging me.
Well, I've never watched Death Note, so I don't know anything.
Shame.
It's alright.
Let's see. Well, it's
I've never actually watched
is
it
it?
either. I've only ever read it. But there's a scene I saw, or I was told about, where I don't understand how Light never got caught, because he's basically just twerking on Elle's grave, screaming, I beat you, motherfucker.
I don't know.
Anywho,
To be fair, the series was supposed to end with Elle's death. And that scene was never supposed to happen, but, you know.
yeah, because the thing is, though, that's not in the making.
I know, that's my point. Like, it's literally the story was supposed to end with Elle's death, and that was it, and then they, like, cut to black and tell the epilogue.
But yes, so...
Well, I don't really have much use for textiles or a store like that, so I'm gonna go in.
Okay. You head into the haberdashery.
Guys, what if I told you I spent all week preparing for the meeting with Marcus and not this?
Can- Now you can prepare a little bit more. Oh no.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I was about to ask something before he left, but he has left, so shit.
I guess that's session, because we were supposed to end early anyway.
I don't know what it is about the other Arkham group, but just everyone's broken. Like, what, we have one player who is just sick, and he's sick like 9 months out of the last year. Like, almost every single session he goes to, it's like, oh, like, he's like coughing and sniffing, and it's just bad.
It's probably
And now Troll's just in a lot. And now Troll's in a lot of pain.
I got crushed into a thin paste by a crane 2 days ago.
I should see
So
a
that's me.
gastroenterologist.
That's a
type.
big bird.
Indeed.
Not that kind of crane.
That is crane.
Actually,
I work on construction sites.
Chungus the crane.
is it good
Never
time
smashed the
to?
other crane. I might have already told that story. That was funny though. Fuck you, retribution bitch.
One of my favorite I saw a text exchange where it was like this guy, and he's texting his boss, and he's saying, "Hey boss, I'm not gonna be able to come into work today. Why not? Why not? It's busy as hell, and we need you. There's a cat on top of my car, and I can't move it. What do you mean there's a cat on your car? Just get rid of it. It's, sir, I can't. What's more important, your job or some dumbass animal?" And then it just shows a picture of a fucking, like, a construction vehicle laying sideways on top of the poor bastard's car.
Well then. It's a big cat, as you can see, not an actual cat. Oh,
I was like, does this guy live in the fucking jungle as some people do, and he's got like a Jaguar just on his warm car?
No, it was a cat brand, like, piece of
there it is.
equipment.
Yeah, I know what he means. I'm just saying, like, you know, before he told the final bit.
Yeah.
There you are. I posted it in.
You know, I didn't expect to see
shit,
Light Yagami in full receiving position tonight, but I am watching it as we speak.
I do not understand how the hell L now caught, because, like, the faces he makes and the decisions he makes, it's just so weird.
Who's this?
Light Yagami.
Light Yagami.
Oh.
From Death Note. And, like, the thing is, like, a lot of he nearly gets caught, and it's entirely his fault. Like, a lot of the time. Because he just decides to fuck with people instead of just doing the thing, and it nearly gets him caught. Like, very early on, it's like, oh, we noticed that. We're pretty sure that the killer is a school student, because the killings only happen between like 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. For Japan. And then he goes on this.
Have a day job.
And then he does like this thing where it's like, oh yeah, he kills one person on per hour on the dot, on the hour, just to see what happens, and then just experiments with the powers. And then he has literally no pain. Because, like, that's how L narrows it down to, like, the prefecture of Japan, because it's, like, just basically, like, the one with, like, L, the prisoner, was only ever broadcast, like, 100-mile radius.
The thing is, that was such a weird stretch, because you have to account... Like, there's a lot of free plot giveaways to L as well. For instance, like, oh, it only happens between these times. Yeah, that could mean the killer has a day job as well. Or a family to dodge. Although it would be inversed if it was a family to dodge.
I honestly have no idea. So does he kill people related to his personal identity? That's the whole thing?
No.
How the fuck do they find him if he's just writing in a book? Do I just not understand how this show works?
Like I said, it's that first one where it's like, we figured out he's in this prefecture of Japan based on the timing, and then we did a little test where we put the death row inmate pretending to be me, and we only put it in that area to see if we were right. Did they do this test hundreds of times in the entire surrounding everything?
They were planning to.
Yeah, it's like, they got it first time. That doesn't make sense, because all that proves is that the killer has a day job.
I just don't... Even if you knew the neighborhood this guy lived in, he's just writing in a book. He is completely unrelated to the crime in every conceivable way.
So now we
Unless he's killing people related to his personal life, it's just unsolvable.
So here's where, yeah, Light shoots himself in the foot. Because he says it's for justice, he's bored, and then he goes crazy, then he huffs his own paint, and starts to believe it's justice again, but has gone fucking mental. But let's put it this way.
See.
So the person in charge of the investigation before L's brought in is his father. And he involves himself in the investigation because he's asked to by his dad for some reason. Instead of saying no and quietly writing names.
Let's see. L's suspicion and subsequent deduction of Light being Kira was a result of several very straightforward points of investigation by L. Kira is in the Kanto region of Japan, based on the televised killing of Linda L. Taylor. Kira is a student, based on the time schedule of deaths of criminals. Kira has access to police information, based on Kira blatantly changing the times of killings right after Ella did student. Kira is overconfident and a show-off, meeting L's challenges, smart enough to keep up. Based on many instances of Light showing off his power to kill in response to L's actions. Ray Penbar dies suspiciously while investigating a few certain individuals. Kira is in one of two investigated households, Kitamura or Yagami, based on Kira killing all 12 FBI agents and odd behavior as he was dying caught on camera, followed by Naomi Misori's suspicious and unexplained disappearance. Under surveillance, Light's behavior is too obvious and innocent as being a typical teen and yet contradictory. Dirty magazines, but he studies like an overachiever. L says it, contrived. Also, Light's behavior surprises his father a lot, which shows that Light is a secret keeper, which further shows L that Light isn't perfectly good boy he based on the real-time surveillance of Light. The deal breaker, and L smiles because he knows. Light shows his clever, self-assured personality when he points out that the announcement of the 1,500 investigators is probably false and goes on to say why he thinks so. Based on Light saying this blatantly under surveillance. Let's see. That was the moment that L knew with full certainty he was Kira, because L knew Kira had to be smart enough to use the ruse that see through the ruse that any average person would fall for. All that was missing was evidence of how Light was killing.
So, here's the problem.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid that he came to those assumptions. Because, yeah, you know what else generates secretive behavior with your mother and trains you how to keep secrets from her? Having porn magazines under your bed that you don't want her to know about. Because you're trying
The weird thing was,
uphold your
the weird
father's
thing was, though,
reputation.
The weird thing was though that like, yeah, he was reading a dirty magazine, but like
Doing
there
nothing
was
with it.
yeah, there was nothing, and he put it on his bookshelf.
Wait. Are we continuing the session or have we stopped now that Troll is gone?
I think we've stopped because
I don't know.
Yeah. Like, there's not much more we can do because we need Dappled Shade for continuing the investigation properly. And
Comical is
just with
doing his own thing right now.
that's what I was about to get to.
yeah, but yes, it's a comical.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you enter the haberdashery, and you see that, like, a lot of it is more along the lines of elvish things. Or rather, that it is an elvish-run establishment.
Okay.
As you see, like the. I'm trying to think. Damn elves, they're everywhere. Yeah, it is one of the most prolific races.
They live so long.
It got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter.
There's very much evidence that Corellian, after abandoning the first set of elves, just kept making more elves, and they just kept doing the same thing.
But yes, so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Was found outside the Elvish haberdashery store. I wonder if that's anything related. Might not be.
Probably not. Well, anyway.
But yes,
I guess
you
you'll just...
and you enter. You'll see that it's like a large room with various shelves, and you see that the in the middle is a desk in the shape of a circle with someone standing in the middle, or 3 people standing in the middle, working tills.
Yeah. I'll just look around for the wares and see what they're selling.
Yeah, you see that they are selling various silks, various wools. You see that they are selling very fine needles, fine threads. They are selling yarns of various thicknesses and colors and things of that nature. You see that they have a area with what look like to be catalogs with as you flip through the catalog, you'll see that they are filled with designs for things like curtains, things like curtains, or my brain is just not working for some reason.
Tapestries, carpets.
Yes, tablecloths, doilies, curtains, basically anything that you might use a cloth for aesthetic purposes. Cloaks, capes, gloves, embroidery services.
Mm-hmm.
You put my initials in all my underwear, I keep losing them.
Do you lose them, or do you just not bother taking them out the morning after?
Listen, there was a lot of alcohol.
Are they your underwear, or are they souvenirs?
I just stopped wearing them.
Good lord. Anyways, yes, so comical. What do you want to do?
I want to shop a bit. So I go up to the nearest employee or person that's working here. all that selling stuff?
Yeah, one of the three people are in the working the tills.
Yeah. I'm gonna request a cake.
Request a what?
A cake.
Okay. Yeah, they will ask, what, like, is it for you? Is it for someone else? What kind of fabrics would you like? What kind of colors?
It is for me. I would say gold is the color. And for what fabric? Well, it's the makers. But whatever you do, it's whatever you think it's good. It's good for. It's good for it.
Okay.
Okay. While that person is, I don't know, either making it or is going to retrieve it, I'm gonna have a little chit chat.
They're going to actually lead you to another area where they will start taking measurements.
Alright. Well, he's taking measurements. I'm actually gonna have a small talk with them
Okay.
because, yeah. We worked here.
Let's see. They will tell you that they have worked there for about 50 years.
50. Oh, he's an elf, right?
Yes.
Ah, yeah. That makes sense. You don't look a day over 50, actually. Makes sense. And in that 50 years, have you ever... Has anything, like, what happened 2 weeks before happened? You know, with the dead body?
He looks a little uncomfortable as he just says, death is quite common in Waterdeep. Any big city, really.
Yeah. Though I'm sure having one appear in front of your store is definitely not welcoming. I heard he works for the Leatherworkers Guild.
He just kind of shrugs his shoulders, like, no.
Oh yeah, I don't know. What do you usually get your materials to? Because these feel good. Because these look at you pretty good.
Well, sir, we normally get them from our clans in the woodlands.
You get your materials from the woodlands. Wait tell, what? What they were? Wait tell, how? I'm not a terrorist myself. I'm not a tailor myself, but
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
I'm not a tailor. Not a.
Okay, I thought for a second you said you're not a terrorist.
I mean, I'm also not a terrorist. But you know, that's
I
not the point.
I don't know why that's what my brain went to.
It's because I said because at first I said tailorist.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I thought, no, one, that sounds too much like a terrorist, and two, that's not even the right profession. That's not even a profession.
Anyways.
Yeah. Okay. You're just gonna get myself a cake because it's cool.
Half capes are
Wasn't
cool.
there Isn't there an Always Sunny bit about like how no one wears capes anymore?
Yeah, and they try to bring it back. Or one of the guys does. Yeah, it's one of the guys tries to bring him back.
Anyways. So yes. It is a very nice hemp cloak for the destined. It is there is like a slight it's more of like a dark yellow than a gold, but it is still very nice. And they will, let's see. Sorry, give me a second.
Destined, why does your cape look like my first morning's piss?
You should collect that piss. It is gold.
Okay, so yellow dyes are actually very cheap. So, yes, you would be able to get that cloak for 2 silver.
Unless he wants saffron yellow.
For 1 silver, I'm sorry.
Okay. Let's see. That's good enough. Thank you. Have a good day and be luck on your side. Gives a little wave as he walks out. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was supposed to do something. Just like brings up his map. Okay, so nothing much
all of those
here.
murders, yes.
Alright. Okay. Let's see here.
They're not the distance, so they're a lower priority to me.
Ooh, he is in this place. It's both a dead body and actually, I asked for the dead body's location. I don't think I actually asked for the residence, did I?
I think you got the addresses.
I think you just got all
Wait.
the information, yeah.
What you got the addresses earlier when we talked to the guards. You got the houses from them there because they wouldn't have known where the bodies were found, probably. So you know both. Because you said that you were going to go and do all of the places the bodies were found and then check out the houses.
Sounds about right.
No, I mean, I was gonna go. I mean, I think the bodies thing was about the corpses of the people that died in the Helmut Horror. I don't think I ever said anything about this because I thought we were going to do the Justice Guild, but then you already did it. But sure. I have both the death place and the residence, and since this one has both the residence and the dead place, I'm gonna go over there next.
The dead. So you're saying you're going to a dead residence?
This one has both the bite
He's
marks,
going
and
over
that's the
here,
place
I
where
think.
someone
They're
someone
different
died,
places,
and
but they're close by.
You're going to a dead residence that might have evil within?
oh yeah, you might call it a. Actually, no, that doesn't work. Resident Evil. Okay. I don't know why my brain didn't click that in the first place.
You could say it's a bit of a biohazard.
Oh
While
god,
we're in
I'm
a city,
fucking
you
nerd.
could also call it a village.
No. No.
I don't know any more Resident Evil games, so
That's fair.
They have quite an extensive bloodline in them.
So much stupid bullshit. Anyways. So, as you, where are you going after the haberdashery?
I hear that. I don't know who this dead body is, but here, next to the Dumont study.
That is number 4, which would be,
3.
no, 4.
According to the number. Fuck, the number's wrong. Oh, that 4.
Yep, he was, yep, that is Phalar's. He disappeared last, was found third. Yeah, you head over to to that alleyway, that big open area, and you see it is like a bit of a place. There's a lot of those in this city, just like a little farmer's market, this type area, swap meet.
I'm gonna go check it out then. Gonna buy something.
Okay. Alright, give me a second. Yeah. You see that it is basically just like a bunch people selling random knickknacks. Basically anything on the trinkets table can be found here.
I would like a jar
Immediately
of
checking the
pickled ghoul
trinkets table.
tongues.
Okay, can you pull up the trinkets table, William?
Yeah, I'll
Uh,
check. Wait, why is it not
yeah.
loading? Load.
I mean, you can go into the if you want to, you can go into the just into the journal and look into it.
Destined, I'll pay you 2 gold if you eat one of these pickled ghoul tongues.
No, go for the mummified goblin hand.
Ooh.
I think the ghoul tongues are from the
It's from the Gothic trinkets table, which is a different trinkets
yeah, the
table,
Gothic
yeah.
trinket.
What about the glass jar containing a weird bit of flesh floating in pickling fluid?
What's the
That's
reset?
Down it.
a small weightless stone block. Yeah, a small weightless stone block.
A small weightless stone block. Ah, perfect.
Oh,
I'll
hey,
buy
it's
it.
not real.
The Destiny just keeps getting distracted by shiny things.
Completely weightless, just like my soul.
And yeah, they will sell it to you for 5 silver.
It's a deal.
Okay. Yeah, they will. With the 5 silver, they will take that and hand to you the little block. It is about 3 inches on each side.
And some of these are really cool, actually.
Damn, that thing's huge.
Yeah, they're
It's a Rubik's
I don't know,
Cube.
maybe my
Well, it's like a Rubik's Cube. It's bigger than I expected. I was expecting a sugar cube for some reason.
I'll say it's about I'll say it's about an inch on each side.
Now it's a sugar cube.
I mean, if it's supposed to be weightless, I don't know if everything's supposed to be magical, but if it's weightless
Not everything.
and it's a bit big, okay. If
Do
it's a
they
bit
have-
big and it's weightless, that'll make it a bit more unique. If it's a very small stone, it being weightless is, I mean,
Do they have a cube that is surprisingly heavy by a large degree that will cure
just
your
made of osmium.
mortality?
Hang on, let me
Do
double
they
check
have the
something.
tungsten cube? Cube.
You know what I said it was 3 inches on each side, so
Yeah.
it's 3 inches on each side.
I wasn't like pushing for anything. I was just saying, oh, I assumed.
A vest with 100 tiny pockets. I don't know why that.
That is something a halfling
You-
would wear.
You just put a ball bearing in every single one.
Well, that's something a
Yes.
halfling haberdasher would wear, and to keep a individual button in each pocket, and knows the exact design and location of every single one of them, so he always has the perfect button for every occasion.
A gemstone that looks like a lump of coal when examined by anyone but you.
It sounds like it's just a
God
lump
damn.
of coal that's been cursed by... that you've been cursed by possessing it.
Yeah, I don't even think it's cursed or magical anyway. It's literally they just lied to you.
I mean, some of these are like weirdly advanced, like
Like the
a
goldfish?
mechanical
The
canary inside a gnomish lamp.
Yeah, there's like a mechanical goldfish in a glass sphere of water. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah,
And then,
that's pretty cool.
and then there's tiny silver bell without a dead sprite inside a clear glass bottle.
Damn,
God damn.
that's morbid. I'm sure Kalos would love it.
I'm looking at the set of bone pipes.
Not a pipes of haunting. Do they have iron stones? Burnt out iron stones.
A
We have
crystal knob from a door.
Netheri's artifacts.
It's just an invitation to a party where a murder.
A party where what?
An invitation to a party where a murder.
Oh,
Happened.
okay.
A vial of dragon blood.
That's not a trinket, that's incredibly valuable.
An ornate brooch of an empty wine bottle.
Ooh, a piece of crystal that faintly glows in the moonlight. A gold coin minted in unknown land. It's a Sacagawea
A
coin.
tiny mechanical crab or spider that moves about when it's not being observed.
A petrified mouse.
A pair of old socks.
Which one are you looking at?
I think he's looking at the random trinkets as well.
A blank book whose pages refuse to hold ink, chalk, graphite, or any other substance or marking.
Oh right, I never read the first few. That's what we own.
A tooth from an
31, a silver badge in the shape of a 5-pointed star. Stick 'em up, partner. A knife that belonged to a relative. They just so happened a knife that belonged to one of your relatives.
Let's see.
With 2 tiny metal cups on one end that throw sparks when wet. What?
Sounds useful.
Do it.
I mean, yeah.
Rectangular metal device with 2 tiny metal cups. Throws sparks when wet.
Oh,
Sounds like it's just like a busted.
It's a 9-volt
Sorry?
battery.
Yeah.
Damn. A white sequined glove sized for a human.
Oh god damn it. One of my favorite jokes was when Michael Jackson first died, they just left him there. He was like face down next to his bed, and they just left him there because they thought
They thought what?
They thought he was looking for his other glove.
Oh, wow.
I think that was a joke. I don't think that they just left him there.
Fair enough. Tiny chest cover looked like it has numerous feet on the bottom. Hey!
Which one is it?
Number 45. A tiny chest carved to look like it has numerous feet on the bottom. That's a reference.
Nice. To what?
I only know it from the Minecraft mod thing, but it's from like a
Yeah, I know,
cartoon
right?
yeah. But there's like
The
a old
what's it called?
I'm trying to remember.
It's not a mimic. It's a
No,
oh, companion. No, I'm thinking of companion cubes. Something chest, wandering chest,
yeah, like
box, locker.
it I'm trying to God, it's been years. My memory's been deleted because I like looked it up and it was a reference to something else that predated it. But I couldn't freaking figure it out. Well, there's one of like Chester from Don't Starve, but that's not the one I'm referring to.
Let's see.
Oh, wait. Chest pet mod? That looks like it. Luggage is his name.
Luggage. Yeah.
Luggage! Okay, so...
Luggage. Open blocks. That was it.
Oh, okay, so it's from Open Blocks, okay.
What is open blocks?
It's a mod that adds a bunch of useful little utility items.
Ah,
What is luggage from? Yes.
you might find luggage in the haberdashery.
I mean, luggage would be a really nice thing to have on a D&D adventure, just an animate chest that follows
That-
you around and can carry a bunch of weight and stuff.
It also picks up things on the ground,
Yeah,
just of its own volition.
yeah,
And you can also just pick up the whole thing.
yeah. I remember
Which is
luggage was
tiny.
super useful.
It was convenient, but I always was really scared they'd die.
Yeah. If I remember right, they made it, like, really hard to kill, but you could lose it still.
Yeah, because it would follow you around and it would teleport like a dog, I think. But
Yeah.
occasionally you just lose it.
It was really good about it for the most part, but I remember I think it was the Oxcast Complete pack.
Luggage is immortal, apparently.
Yeah, I was using it with,
Oh,
like,
remember you could, if they get struck by lightning, they double. They get charged.
yeah. I was playing a mod pack that had, like, the Witchery mod in it, and it was the last one that ever... Oh, there we go. It's a reference to luggage from the Discworld Saga by Terry Pratchett. There it is. I knew it. I knew it had a proper D&D connection.
There's a key you can press to whistle, and if it's loaded in any loaded chunks, it'll teleport to you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's from Discworld. It's from Terry Pratchett's Discworld.
Makes sense.
Don't know what Discworld is.
What?
I,
Have you ever
I've heard of it, but I've heard of it.
I don't know much about it either, to be honest, but
a silver spoon with M engraved on the handle. I recognize
Morden Kane. Morden Kane.
I can, like, see it in my head, but I can't remember where it's from. It was made from gold-colored wood. A dead scarabeel the size of your hand. 2 toy soldiers, one with a missing head. No!
well, there's a few other ones. You have like the Elemental Evil one, Mordenkainen's one, all the various. What's in the wild beyond the Witchlight?
Held from a broken sword. Just a rabbit's foot. The cameo card with the likeness of a hideous person, Shabriri.
Oh, he's back. Let's go.
A silver skull the size of a coin.
Hello, comical. You good?
Yeah, sure. What's next?
But yes, so yeah, you're there. Probably just a couple more minutes, and then we'll. Yes, you are at the swap meet. What do you want to do? You just bought yourself a 3-inch cube that weighs nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, get that enchanted with the return and then just start hucking it at people. You can probably actually get it to go pretty far considering it weighs nothing. And
Well-
though I don't know if the fact that it weighs nothing would actually mean that it
Does
had
it
little
act
to no
like
impact
a
velocity.
little bit of paper though, and it just immediately just goes down.
I don't know.
Or like, like something really light, you throw it and it only goes like 3 feet because it can't hold its momentum.
Well, guys, that actually occurs to me. It weighs nothing. You see, I was
But
thinking
paper though is weird because like it doesn't travel a short distance because of the weight. It travels a short distance because of the shape. Because like if you ball up a piece of paper, you can huck that bastard like really really far.
Yeah, no, but I mean like something really light that's not shaped like paper too.
But
Yes.
guys, it's weightless. This item is now suddenly a lot more fun because it's not affected by gravity. It just floats there if you let it go. That's actually so much more fun. That's
If
like
you
a
toss it
toy.
upwards, you'll lose it forever.
Yeah, if you toss it, but that's still like that's a fun toy. Kids would love that.
I don't know why. I'm just thinking about the. I'm just thinking about the SCP-018, the bouncy ball. The ball that doubles the force every time it
Yeah.
impacts.
Yeah.
They keep it in a pool of
Non-Newtonian.
non-Newtonian fluid.
Oh yeah, by the way, Slicen still has that 4-leaf clover pressed inside of a book, Disgusting Manners and Etiquette, but everything is purple.
But yes, comical. What are you doing?
Well, having bought my new stone, gonna like play with it, gonna like hold it in my hand as I walk around the marketplace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking around, investigating. If there's anything odd or out of place, which there probably isn't. It's been 2 weeks.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check, please.
Yanuki carved from
Yes.
the satyr's horn.
My sheet is taking a while to open. Okay, there it is.
It's a cross, is it? Don't know. It could also be a Star of David. $18. You do notice something very, very easily destined, and that is that very clearly they are avoiding a part of the like all these people. They are very clearly avoiding a part of the area, like near the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate that.
Okay, yeah.
Gonna go
Go
over
ahead
here.
and roll an investigation check.
No?
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and throw a bone here because I investigation, perception, or survival.
Investigation, perception, or survival. I guess I'm going
Yes.
survival. That's gonna make it an 8.
Go ahead. No, go ahead and roll again.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's just they're just avoiding this area for some reason. You don't know.
Yeah, clearly. If they're avoiding it, I should too. Alright, next. Alright, what's next?
Oh my god. Tiny electron whistle that only Faye can hear. His license would just not stop fucking blowing this thing to piss off the chaos.
It's literally a dog,
Dog
whistle.
whistle for Faye.
You had better hope she never
It's
gets
a
a
Fey
hold of it.
whistle.
That is actually
You'd
useful too.
I know, right? A few of these are quite convenient.
I'm sorry. Go ahead,
I mean, she
Kamiko. What
would.
were you saying?
It's a Fey whistle. Also, she would probably hear it too.
Yeah, she's not a Fae. She's descended.
Creature type, at least.
I mean, she's doing enough, but
Yeah, but they
Fae
don't get the Fey
ancestry.
creature
No
type,
longer Fae.
sadly.
They're too far separated from their roots at this point.
okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna now go to. I'm gonna go right over here to Dumont's study. This is marked, and I believe it's important. Or is that? Yeah.
You don't know about Dumont's study.
Never mind then. I'm gonna go over here and go to number 2. Who's in number 2?
To here.
Yeah.
And yeah, you head over to number 2, which was Phalar's house.
Ah. Yes.
Oh right, no. It was Hanen's.
And it's
How much was
Uh,
the reward for this?
there. Let's see. There are different. There are different rewards for like the various things. Like the for information, it's 25 gold if you manage to. If you are able to like give a description or anything like that, that's 30 gold. If you're able to like lead the. If you're able to be like, I know exactly who this was, that's 30 gold as well. If you manage to bring them in, 50 gold per person.
Per person that you bring in?
As long as they are, guilty.
Alright, so if we bring in a few, it'd be worth something.
I mean, 50 gold is 50 gold.
Yeah.
$20 is $20.
5 gold, guys.
Some people made less than that in a lifetime.
No, yeah, but
Those
we're
people.
adventurers. We chew through that in a fucking day.
Those people are not living a dangerous life. And they are dead because of it.
Oh, that's cool.
But yes,
shit.
I'm gonna. I guess I'm just gonna go up to Hanen's house. And. Man. It would have been nice if I know anything about them. I guess not. Knock, knock, knock.
And yeah, Hanen's wife will open the door, and that is where we will end this.
Oh my god, the
Okay.
Mordenkainen's trinkets are all so cool. What's the
Mordenkainen's trinkets?
Yeah, from Mordenkainen's Tomb of Foes. They're like elven trinkets. I mean, a golden compass that points towards the nearest portal to the Feywild within 10 miles. A cloak pin made from enamel in the shape of a butterfly. When you take the pin off, it turns into a real butterfly and returns when you're ready to put your cloak back on again. A small
Oh,
enamel
wow.
flower that, when put in one's hair, animates, tying back the wearer's hair with a living vine with flowers. Plucking a single flower from this vine returns it to its inanimate form.
A small notebook that causes anything written in it to disappear after 1 hour. Oh, damn.
Man, that's
It's mostly
useful.
those three I mentioned. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're cool.
I just started making some up. A living rabbit made of marshmallow.
It's a peep.
Exactly. A severed tiefling hoof carved into a beautiful scrimshaw of a smiling devil. Grim.
Oh my god, lord.
A slick black slate, no larger than a brick nor thicker than a greatsword's blade, with 3 buttons on its side. When pushed, one face of the device lights up with strange runes.
So many of these would just be
Uh,
great plot hooks.
I mean, that one's a smartphone. Somebody once said, with all of the planar travel, it was like some YouTuber, with all the planar travel and spell jamming and mystical races and gnomish contraptions in the Forgotten Realms, one could find a vendor selling AK-47s on the side of the streets of Waterdeep, and no one would bat an eye. Some bathe in the last day. Oh man, he's slicing would definitely use that against people. One moment, let me check something. Smelly boy, get out of here.
A tiny ball of putty, if you set it down, it begins to slowly crawl around.
Lovely. Then you just start adding SCPs. A teddy bear.
A small box, when opened, you alone hear screaming.
Oh, that's good.
A perfectly preserved eye, if you set it down, it rotates to follow your movement.
Ooh. Are these the gothic trinkets?
No, they're, Eberron trinkets
Oh,
from
I see.
Khyber.
Right. Let's see. I'm trying to think of another one. I'm like making up trinkets. I mean, I could make up any slice in one, but nah. I might reveal something if I do. But, A shot glass made of copper. Alcohol drank from it only affects animals.
That would be so good to win drinking games.
Sort of. Ticket of sobriety would be a similar concept. I guess only affects beasts would be the best way to put it, just to make sure D&D doesn't freak out. I made that one up, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That
Actually, I want to talk about something.
sock you lost last month. Go ahead.
I've said this to William before, but I have been considering about stopping playing Waterdeep because of my losing interest of D&D really, and also with my semester, it's basically a roll to die whenever it just drops a class on. This is Friday for me, so it's randomly just you could pop a class on Friday, and I couldn't play anyway. So that's one of the other reasons. The other one is also that